We talked to you when you came back, and you were talking about what you wanted to improve or what talked about. Do you feel like spring ball, where you're at halfway through, that you've gotten better in what you wanted to do?
100%. Like, as far as getting better from the start, from me coming back, the starter was get bigger, faster, stronger, and working with Reno this off season, Sean Love and our nutritionist, like they got me to the point like I'm at a position where I never felt this good before. Like my body weight up. I'm more leaner. Like it's feel amazing right now. Halfway through spring ball.
Coach said 195. Is that right?
195. Yes.
So
sir.
what were you when you came to college, and what were you? I guess maybe this time last year.
When I first came to college, I was like 160 something, and last year I was playing at 182. But I felt more so fat than lean. But I'm at 195, more lean, more muscle mass, and less body fat.
So does it feel? As I say, does it feel right out there on the field? And what about your speed?
My speed increased. Like I said, I lost a lot of body fat and I gained more muscle. So like my speed increased, my explosiveness increased. Like I just feel like I'm playing at 185, but I'm really 195. So it just feel way better on the field.
What's that process like? I mean, is it a 24-hour-a-day thing to go from what you were at last year and changing your body to the way you had?
Yeah, you gotta just be consistent every day, like your diet, how you work out. Just be mindful of those things.
Aaron, after having to miss all of last season because of rehab, how's it feel to finally get on the practice field for the first time in college?
It feels like a real blessing, especially the process it took. Everything working with Sean Love every day, getting back out there, getting used to lateral steps, actual movement wise. It feels good to actually be back out there competing.
Body-wise, how are you feeling? I mean, you went through rehab, but obviously you've probably increased your weight as well.
Body-wise, I came in at about 180. I'm at 185 right now. But I feel more faster. I can move more, especially since recovery-wise and everything.
So what's that for both of you? What's that competition? I mean, we heard from Ron English when he was talking about your group. He's like, man, them dudes are dudes.
No, yeah,
so
we get out
what's
there
that competition like?
It's competition with everything.
It's just me and more iron, sharper iron. Like everybody can play in the room. Like if somebody go down, the next man it's not gonna be a drop off. Everybody just competing, and we having like a brotherhood competing. It's not no selfishness. Like one person wants you to do bad, everybody wants you to do good. So it's just making everybody better. It's like no weak links.
Because going off of that, you've been here for a few years now. What stands out to you about this particular corner group as opposed to ones that you've played with in the past?
We got a lot more experienced guys that play football, and then we got some young guys that haven't played a lot, but they ready to play now though. Like with Coach Ellis coaching us every day, like in the film room and on the field, like we just getting better consistently. Like you can see it since first day of spring ball to now. Like everybody just buying into one thing and having one goal.
And Aaron, for you, what was that acclimation period like last year where you weren't able to play, but you took that time to learn the defense and kind of get acclimated to college?
Last year was good also. I got like Quincy, Jarvis Brownlee. So as a youngin, I'm just coming in and I'm really looking, taking anything I can put in my tool belt just to help me out also.
Aaron, do you think having that time away from the field just to kind of study the playbook and get to pick up all the nuances and whatnot, do you think that kind of assisted you when you got onto the practice field for the first time so that once you got out there, you kind of already know what you're doing?
Yeah, I felt like it helped a lot, especially taking the jump from high school to college, especially with an injury where I had to sit out.
When you guys look at defensive as a whole, and again, for both of you, you've been here, you know what it's like. Still got a long way to go. You're only halfway through spring. But what's your impression of the defense as a whole compared to, like, say, last year? How far you guys have gone?
Last year we was good. This year we're gonna be I think we're gonna be even better because the competition level, like at each position, like it's no like starter. It's just like the next person is gonna be just as good at starter. Like every day you're gonna have to come in and compete to be the best you can be and be better than the person that's starting. So like it's gonna make the starter go harder. Like it's 10 and you have starters that tend to like relax because they know somebody behind them not gonna come in and take their position. But now that you got people that's coming in, like that's just as good as you, it's gonna make you want to keep going.
Quincy, you played almost every snap last year. There's more depth this year. Coach was talking about, giving you a breather, giving you a blow kind of thing. I know you probably don't want that all the time, but
yeah.
Is that something that is kind of refreshing, that there's maybe more depth?
I love it. Not like playing quality snap over quantity snap. That's a big difference. Like if I can go out there and play 40 snaps, but at great 100% speed and everything, just have my body underneath me instead of playing 80 snaps a game, like it's gonna be a very big difference, and you're gonna see it like this season, like So now I have like people that can actually come in and fill my spot and like be no drop off, and I got to worry about having to be on the field each play. And like, okay, my team need me, but now we got other players that can really play, so I can really like just take time to myself, like, and just breathe a little bit.
Quincy, what about some of the newcomers, some of the guys that have come in? Anybody that has really stood out to you or that has impressed you, or is it a little bit of everybody?
It's really just everybody, like, cause like it feel like a new room, cause now we have CT Court Thornton, we have Taz Nicholson, Tayon, then we got Aaron coming back, and they, even without walk-ons, they you wouldn't even think they walk-ons, but they playing so like they feel good. So I really enjoy this cornerback room.
Aaron, going back to your senior year in high school, how were you able to play on a torn ACL? And did you know the injury was that bad?
Yeah, I had actually went to the doctor and they had told me I had tore it. So, but he told me if I had no pain and I could move and everything. So it was all God's blessing. I went out there and played, had a brace on, and then just went out there and played. You know, once my adrenaline got running, it felt like it was just instinct at that point.
Scattering report, your opinion on the quarterbacks, wide receivers, how they looking?
They look good. You know, early spring and with our playbook, it takes time for them just to get everything down pat. But they go out there and work. We have very good talent on that side of the ball. It's just more so when just getting the timing down, getting the plays down, so just playing faster. But we're gonna be real good on offense also.
What do you think?
Oh, I feel like we have a great team, especially coming from last year. Pick up off where we left off of. So I feel like we have sky's the limit for this year. I feel like we can go undefeated if we want to.
Aaron, when you committed, you know, Pierce committed, it was all the hype and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of take us through that process of what that was like to be a part of all that social media kind of stuff.
It was something crazy too. Especially we was probably Louisville's biggest recruiting class they didn't have. So especially coming to the city, like, you know, they always show love every time we came. So it was a great experience.
Have you kind of taken that now? I mean, Pierce still does stuff on social media, and you kind of do too. Is it kind of fun to just be here and be part of the team now?
No, it's always fun to be a part of the team, the fans, just the whole staff in general. Just being here is actually a real blessing.
Aaron, how much of an adjustment was it for you going from the IE, SoCal to Louisville?
I feel like it was not too much of a real hard adjustment because, you know, I'm always used to different environments and stuff like that. So I feel like I came in on a good head of steam and knew what I had to do.
Were you ready for the amount of snow that there's here?
Nah, this is my first time being in the snow. I'm not used to this cold.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks.